with 11 eliminations. GG's. That's Team 10. So let's go down and find that bunny. We've seen Bunny several times in several scrims. He is a big fragger. I gotta give a special shout out to the 4 arch rivals, Yume. Big fan, 11 big fan areas. Rest in peace, department. There he is, Yowie. Alright guys, let's get that map screen up there. Let me stop. Let me get into this match, and here we go. We're coming in from that far west edge of the oasis, going down across water treatment, Hacienda del Patron, over Manos Generalis La Badita, between Leones and the Impala, over the car spawn, garage, whatever you want to call that area right there, down through Puerto Paricio. And I don't know what that big old tink was about, but hopefully sounds are still good. Alright guys, please hit the like and subscribe if you would. I'm going to try to push for 2,500 subscribers. That would make me happy. Me so happy. Alright, let's see what's going on. We do have Third Eye going up towards this oasis area. You know, I don't particularly care for that area because, like, Chills all the way down here is looking for the vehicle. Getting vehicles up in this area is extremely difficult. Looks like we got a Abyss Vale over here by Redu at the western edge of La Gabaria. Signed a guy going up to Torremunda. Quite the front coming on down towards this, towards the Mount Kilimanjaro farm area. So we do have Team Entity all spread out, and then we've got another huge front of teams coming on down through the Leones area. So Team 10 rival force, they are doing just fine to that northern Impala mining town. Look down here though at Puerto Paricio. We got 3 or 4 teams. Napalejone Wizard is not too far away from. Who is that on top of you? You've got Static and Team Urza. Go Wizard, go, 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 get that vehicle, Wizard. Oh no, Wizard. I'm so sorry, Wizard. I'm so sorry. Alright, so we did lose the Wizard. I'm sorry, Wizard. I'm sorry. And we do have another cluster of fights right over here at that Mount Kilimanjaro farm. So we're going to stay over here. Let's stick over here with Lofsif for a minute. Vortex, where are you? Where is my favorite mutant grape? I gotta have some grape in my life. Alright, let's see. We do have 4 teams over here in Leones. Leones has Crimson, Blacklist, The Chosen, and the 4 Archangels. They're right on over there. Zenitsu! Boys. Alright, so we do have Nevermind over here with Team Stage 0, so we'll keep an eye on that as well for the moment. But right now, let's get back over here and find out what is happening. We just saw we lost Zenitsu Napalejone. Oh, we're down to a sole survivor. But we can see from far above, and we do have one not too far from Napalejone. Hello, Mohammed. Hello, welcome. It looks like Team INT and Amici are also in a fight. So let's see if that fight is going on. Where is Team Amici? Where are they? I'm not sure where this is going on, but it looks like Nexus OP. Hello, Nexus OP, right up here on top of Nevermind and Team Stage 0. So we've got Team Stage 0 and Nevermind No, it's never mind. And Team Anthony, sorry about that. Nexus OP, I did catch that on stream. And we still have Team INT in a fight. Where's this fight going on, guys? I can't see it. I can't find this fight anywhere. Let's stick in this fight, and I'll go ahead and try to find that on the map down on the other side. So, oh, no, where is Team INT? They must be over in Erangel, guys, because I can't find them. Alright, so let's find them. Then maybe, I don't know. Let's see if they're still in this. Team INT. Team 14. Nope, we have already lost all of Team 14. They were the first ones out, and I'm not sure who they went out to. Let me see if I can figure out where that fight was going on. And see, I don't even see a bunch of eliminations on here. Did they eliminate themselves? I have no idea what's going on, guys. I can't find them. I am sorry, Team INT. I truly am. I'll try to catch you over in Rondo as much as possible. Napalehone in a fight with the 4 Ravens. And look at Nexus OP all the way up on top of the hilltop, right above Team Stage 0. So Napalehone is right on down here. Oh, they're coming right up in onto him. So let's go. Can he get on out of there? This is Team 22, the 4 Ravens coming up. Right, look at this. He's going to run right into him. Looking at your mini map up in that upper right hand corner. He is trying to get on out of there. And he is not in the most cognito vehicle. And look at this, right when we got off of Nexus OP, he started popping off, guys. Nexus OP, I'm so sorry. So Blacklist is down to a solo player. Let's check in on what is happening with the 4 Archangels. They are right over here with Crimson. And you can see that they are on a big split. We have who will be over here. Oh, you can see him right on through. But we have the Chosen to the north. So they're all trying to figure out the best angles. They do have information on all the teams that are right on down below them. So the 4, oh, there he goes for Napoleon, and we're down to the top 19 teams. He was quite the flamboyant vehicle for Miramar. So it does look like they're trying to box in. From what I can see, they're trying to box in and kind of herd Crimson into this single building. We have hello everyone and a happy Wednesday night. We are halfway through our week. Let's go. And I need to give a special shout out to the 4 Archangels. I heard it twice. You guys got to hear it once at least when I said the wrong name last week for Meowie and the boys. So shout out to the 4 Archangels. So let's get into tonight's slots. We have some big teams. We're going to have some sweaty matches. It's going to be a great night, guys. In slot 3, Velocity. Hello, Velocity. Slot 4, Team Mark. Slot 5 will be always on top. So easy. Not so easy. I like that name. 6, Crimson. 7, we've got Team Stage 0. In slot 8, Volt Drex in slot 9. Nevermind Esports. Hello, Benny. In slot 10, Urza Esports. Where is my mutant grape? I need my favorite mutant grape. In 11, we got Semper Amici. Slot 12 are the 4 Talents Esports. In slot 3 or 13, straight out of Nepal. Let's go. 14, Dark Esports. J. Parande, my friends. Hello. Slot 15, we have the 4 Archangels. Meowie, where are you? 16, signed to God. 17, NSG Elite. In 18, we've got Ritzy Esports EU. Let's go. I hope their ping is good. In 19, we've got Flex Esports. 20 are the Walking Devils. In 21, Rain Esports. In 22, Looney, I like it. 23, Olympia Esports. And 24, Team Drip. How about that name? All right, so there are our teams, guys. It looks like we are filling in. Everybody is coming into their seats. We are just about absolutely packed in here. Always on top. Where are you, boys? Come on, hurry up. Uh-oh, Michi has one too many in here. Oh, somebody was trying to play for Michi. So it looks like we're getting them in A7. It's the EA7, guys. The A7. Let me make sure they didn't change anything. Those last minute changes messes up my slots to the right. If you have a team in here that you want to check in on, I have the team slots to your right. You should be able to find your team so that we can keep an eye on them. And just let me know if there's a team out there that you want to check in on. And shout out to Yume for sponsoring tonight's UC giveaway. We got to get some Foxy OP in this chat. Hello, Groot. Hello, how are you tonight, Groot? Happy Wednesday night, Groot. Happy to see you. All right, I have sounds. We have. Let's just jump with Nuxify. Make it easy on all of us, at least me. Hello, Marjoram. Hello, yes. Get those Foxy OPs. All you have to do is take a screenshot, get it over to the Yume Discord server, guys. Stay there because they've got giveaways, they got fun stuff, they've got weekly scrims where they're sponsoring the UC for us. So they got things for all of us. All right, let's get that map screen up there. There you go. Our first flight of 4 tonight. We're coming in from the California coastline. We are far west of Gaka, going down in between Gaka and Quarry, going across that West Bridge gas station and through the military base and out the other side south of Nova Crates. Hello, Rain OP. Rain is the artist for tonight, so make sure you give her some OP too, because she is OP. All these beautiful graphics that you see are Rain's magic. Alright, so what I see so far is we have 2 teams going up towards the South George area. I see, which team is this? Team 20, the Walking Devils, right over here with team, I think, Semper Amici. Yes, team 11. There's also a solo from team 23, where the rest of team 23 are coming down over here near the base camp of Mount Everest. So it'd be interesting to see where he is headed up and over to. Let's see. Everybody else is pretty separated out. We even have Dark Esports. One of them going over to the car by the quarry. They're going to get the vehicles. Ooh, we might have some chaos down here at the military base, though. We've got an NSG Elite down here with Looney and Drip. So we've got four teams. We also have Team 21, Rain Esports, and our first zone is popped. We're going over towards that eastern side. We do have quite a bit of the military island in there, so we'll have to pay attention and see what happens next. We also have quite a bit of chaos going on over here towards the farm area, so it looks like we're fighting over vehicles right here. Let's check in on what is happening with all of this. Looks like Charlie has already gotten an elimination over here by the farms, by the murder house, and let's see, who was that on? I think it was Albator for Crimson. So we also have some other fights happening. Let me see what's going on down in here. Let's find out. He is glowing. He is glowing. This is Jarvis from Team 24, Team Drip, and you can see from his mini map up in the upper right hand corner, there are 3 teams right here in C block. So we do have Team Drip. We've also got Team 21, Rain Esports. Ooh, they're trying to stay out of that. Staying out of that maple. There goes one. There goes one from Rain. Let's see what's going on up here. We got Adrian with it. Oh, DP. He had 2 of them eliminated, and it does look like we've got an AFK. No, JP, not an AFK over here. Oh, so let's check in on what Gunda is doing. Gunda's paying attention, but it does look like Team 24 will be able to pick back up, get all 4 of them in here. We got the insane wolf. I like it. Alright, so now let's see what else is happening. And we do have the 4 archangels. And I got to get them on the screen because I messed up their name. I don't know how many times. Urza Esports is Laughter Explosion. All right, let's check in on Urza. Urza is over in Team 10. So let's see if we can find Team 10. I did kind of miss where Urza went, but I think they're usually over here somewhere. Let's see, we got a botation already going on. We got Nevermind down at Nova. Here they are. They are right on down here. Let me check you. Oh, my favorite mutant grape. Where's my outfit, Vortex? Oh, you're going to make me cry. There is Urza. They are doing just fine. We got Lofsy. Lofsy, do you have a passenger over here? No. So I'm not sure where one of them are. Oh, they're all the way over here. Zeus is all the way over on that western edge. So there you go. And it looks like we might have some chaos over here with Team 5. Team 5 always on top. Coming right up over here onto Team Stage 0. Let me check in on the Mafia. Mafia is all the way over at school. He's separated out from his team. But I think the double jets, and I'm never sure what to call this guy. Gravy? I don't know what this says, guys. G-A-U-R-A-V. Am I close? Mr. G. I'll just call him Mr. G, but I'm sure he heard that coming up. And NSG in a fight. Let's see, where is NSG? And look at the botation headed up and over towards Velocity and Crimson. So then we might have some chaos going on just north of Lipovka as well. So let me check in on Sign to God. It does look like they might be having some visitors fairly soon. I do see Team 4 coming up not too far away from them over by that ferry pier area. You can see that they're right up on this hill, keeping an eye down on top of them. Alright, looks like they're going to be able to get on out of there, get on over to that zone. They're not too far away from the zone. NSG and NK, where are they fighting? Is NSG down? Oh, there's NK. So there's NK. So NSG, there we go. So let's see. Boom. Let me check in on Tech. Hello, Tech. Alright, so that's what's going on in our little world. Mohamed, hello. Hello, my friend. Tell your mom I said hi too. Thank you, Mohamed. Mohamed's so supportive. So very supportive. While we have a chance, let's go ahead and check out the map. We do have this fight on here right now, but let's go ahead and scroll in a little bit. And that fight over by Lipovka has also started. You can see that the botation went up and around, but Crimson and Velocity are also in a fight. Let's get on over to Lipovka, find out what's happening. Nuxify, where is your team? What happened to Nuxify? Let me check in over here, find out if we've got any more. There's a Nuxify. So Nuxify was able to get on out of there. And are you solo? Yes, he is, guys. So that's not a good start for tonight's Wednesday night cash scrims, but our zone's getting ready to pop, so I'll keep that like that. Let's check in on the zone. We have 1 second left. Signed to God now in a fight as well, so we should check in on that. We still have a little bit of the southern or northern side, northeast, the Novo Crates area in zone, and became a sponsor. Rain OP. Alright, we got 1 down, 2 down. Tack is down to, has 2 of them down. He's trying to get this loaded back up, getting ready to get a 3-piece, and there it goes, a 3-piece for Tack on your screen. There it is. G's to Tack. Tack on your screen. Alright, guys, they took over. They're gonna get all their teammates picked back up. They might run into Urza coming in and across. We do have a couple teams over at that western bridge as well. So let's check in on what's going on in the center of zone over here. Ooh, we got Aim God. This is Team 18, Ritzy Esports from EU. They are already up to 5 eliminations, so we should keep an eye on them. Let's keep an eye. BBG, let's go. Baby gravy. Baby gravy. Alright, so we are straight across from Always on Top. Always on Top is a duo over here, but we got uphill. We're just getting comfy in our compound. But let's see what else is happening. I do see that we might have Team Stage 0 right over here with Team 20, the Walking Devils. Hello, Biscuit. Biscuit, are we buttered? We're over here at the lumberyard. Not a bad place if you can defend it. Uh-oh, Sign to God having some issues over here. Let's go. Let's see what Mahal is doing. Mahal trying to get those shots across onto Team 9. Never mind Esports, last week's winner of the $40. And now Mahal is the only one still standing. He does have 3 of them pushing up. Oh, get your gun out, Mahal. Oh, Mahal. I think he did. Yep. He knocked Dill, but let's go. So Mahal, Sign to God, waiting for us over in Miramar now. So thank you, Rain. Thank you so much for becoming a sponsor. I appreciate you. Alright, so now what else is happening? And straight out of Nepal. Looks like we're coming in on 2 sides of straight out of Nepal. We've got the 4 Archangels and Crimson, but Crimson is getting some attention over here from Team Stage 0. We got the double Jots and the Gravy. I don't know what to call him, guys, so I'm making up my own names. Alright, the Ritzies. Ritzies are in another fight. Let's see, did they go across or did they get pulled up on? Let me see. Again, this is, yes, they got another elimination, but it does look like across the way, always on top, the duo taking those shots up, trying to get some of those third party. And we have another team, Team Amici, coming up and around as a duo. So we'll have to keep an eye on this duo as they wrap up and around. They are not too far away from the Ritz, and I think Charlie may be trying to chase him down. Charlie getting some sight lines from above. Gonna go ahead and use that wizard tower and make sure you can see what's going on. I feel like Tech, we watched Tech do all that chaos, and I think he's gonna have some problems down here with Urza, because Urza Vortex right across the way is, oh, Urza, no, Vortex, Rain with the 10 gifted memberships. Thank you so much, Rain. Rain OP, guys. Rain OP. Like I've been telling you, she is the maker of all the beautiful artwork you see on this. So make sure you follow her. Thank you, Rain. 10 gifted members. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It means a lot to me. All right, so we do have Vortex coming up, and I know that he heard that. Yeah, Vortex. Vortex with his naked butt. Where's my outfit, Vortex? Where did you hide my mutant grape? All right, guys, we're getting ready to zoom in, and we're going in right around the shelter prison logging camp area. The logging camp is pretty much center zone, so I helped the boys over here from Team 20. The Walking Devils are ready for all these teams to start pushing up and in, and I see that Crimson has caught the attention down here of straight outta Nepal. Oh, we lost Wolfie, get back in the game. Get your back in the game. Alright, A7 and Ritzy Vegito going down. So A7 also. Alright, what you gonna do, Blaze? Blaze pulling right up next door to Team Stage 0. And Team Stage 0 saying, hey, I'm right here. Find your own spot. Let's go. Let me go ahead and scroll on in. I think I can put everybody down below so that you can see what's happening for you. Ooh, Blaze. That was that Jot needs to lose a little bit of that backpack, because Blaze could definitely see that really well from there. And then Gravy. Somebody's gonna have to tell me what his actual name is before he comes after me. Where did you get Gravy? I don't know. But I put it on my mashed potatoes. Alright, guys. Let's see what else is going on. What else? Looks like we have some chaos going on up here at the north side. So this is Team 8, Voltrex, and they are just to the north side of the prison. They do have a couple teams up and around them. You can see up in the upper right-hand corner, they've got Team 23, Olympia Esports, and I do like the positioning from the duo from Olympia. I'm sorry, Hardy. I did see that from way up here. Sexflix, we've seen him on several different teams, but they did push up and in, and let's see, ole. Uh-oh. So now it does not look like Team 8 like that very much. I think Voltrex is doing a pretty good job holding on to this push by Team 23. Olympia, they had that initial knock. They had two different covers, so I'm not exactly sure what happened in that place. Ooh, the seat swap! What? what a seat swap. Bye, sex flick. GG. Fighting girl, fighting. I like it. Alright, let's go. So now let me scroll on in just a little bit more. And I think we can put this map screen up here to give you guys an idea of where your teams are. Because we still have 14 teams in this. But I feel like right on down here that we got some chaos going on. With Team 12, the 4 talents coming right up and in onto straight out of the ball. And I'm sure that is not what he meant to do, guys. Uber 1 to Uber 2. Abort. Alright, so straight out of Nepal does have the 4 talents right here underneath him, but he is kind of being covered by Team Stage 0. It's an interesting play for Uber 1. So he may or may not get out of this. We'll have to see. It looks like Velocity is in a fight. Oh, it's just a Nuxify. I forgot. And Nuxify was able to get that knock. He is one of the best snipers. I do really like when he has a sniper. Don't you hate it when the trees are in the way? He knows they're over there, guys. He knows they're over there, and he's just hoping to get it. Because he did just get a knock, but I think they already got the knock picked back up. And look at this. We do have NSG coming up and around on the back. Oh, Team Stage 0. Let's just keep an eye on Nuxify for a minute. Oh, Jot, he sees you. He saw your toes. He was trying to give you a manicure. Alright. So now we still have the team. Hello, Jeff. We still have Team 17 and SG Elite. Not too far away from a Nuxify. He's going to have to keep an eye on his back, but it looks like he's out of zone. So Nuxify is going to have to get out of there. Oh, I would not want to be in a Nuxify scope. And it looks like Dark Esports is in a fight with Urza. Where is this going on? Let me switch on over for my YouTube chat because they're looking at Urza Esports. We did lose Vortex. Vortex was up to 2 eliminations, but we should be able to pick up Zello and Lafse up on that ridge line. So they're still out in the blue. They're coming on into zone. And let me go ahead and scroll on in just a little bit. Now, I think I don't want to stay on Nuxify too long since he is a solo. Let's head on over and find out what Nevermind Esports is up to. Woo! The fake star, guys. The fake star up to 7 eliminations. Let's give him a minute and find out what kind of trouble he can get into next. Looks like he's going to be hot again tonight. They did win last week, so shout out to them. We got Dill driving around, and we got Mr. Fake Star up to 7 eliminations, taking those shots. And it looks like our zone popped again, and we are still going to the logging camp, guys. We still got the logging camp pretty much right in zone, so this is going to be interesting. We don't normally end up over here, so it's going to be kind of nice. Oh, the 4 Archangels and Straight Out of Nepal are in a fight. Where are they? Let's see if I can get over there without clicking on the airdrop. Blaze BT. We got Straight Out of Nepal up to 7 eliminations, and it looks like Spence already on his way to check in on where all this third party's going on. Look at this. Ooh, coming right up and in onto this third party. So now Spence up to 3 eliminations. I think he just got another knock. And one of the Jots coming up to try to... Oh, nope. They are not going to be able to get the Jot picked back up. Oh, Mafia picked back up. We got one of the Jots still standing. So, Jot coming up and in. Trying to push up into the compound where we got Crimson. What a name by Jot coming in with it. S12K sandwich delivered. Alright guys, let's go ahead and check in on what Fragger is doing over here. It looks like he's coming right up and in on the Urza Esports. Ooh, it was Team Amici, Semper Amici. I thought it was Urza, guys. And there we are. We are up to 11 eliminations, 4 straight out of Nepal. We're down to the top 7 teams. So let's see. We got Urza over to the west. We also have Nevermind Esports to the east. So let me go ahead and put this map screen up so we can all look at it. We do have Team 17 coming in from that northeast side, the NSG Elite. Our zone zooming down. We are going to the lumberyard. Look at that, guys. So the lumberyard will be towards our final few zones. We are in stage 6. With 1 minute to spare, straight on the paw, coming right up and in on this western side. If you look up in your upper right hand corner at the mini map, you can see that we've got Team 23. It's kind of crazy that 23 also has 23 sex flicks on there. Somebody was trying to help me here. The less I have to try to figure out mentally, the more likely I'll get it right, but I'm not promising anything, guys, because you already know I can only read so much. Alright, what else is happening, guys? Let me scroll on in. It looks like we're going to come on in with 5 teams now. We have Crimson, straight on Nepal, Nevermind Esports, Team 23, the Olympia Esports, and we still have Aim God for Ritzy Esports EU. We have an EU player coming right up and in the top 5. He is a solo. They are up to 6 eliminations. They're fighting the MS, so gotta give him some GGs, and it does look like he's using some sense coming right up and in, but I think Spence or Blaze is gonna see him coming in. Alright guys, let me see if I can get some bird's eye view now that we are coming in. Let me go ahead and zoom up and around, give you an idea of where we are going. Let me go ahead and do it this way. And let's see what's happening over here. We've got Nevermind Esports coming right over here. They go still going out to Olympia Esports, and we've got Olympia Esports now wrapping up and around onto straight out Nepal, and Crimson coming in from the east as well. Spence up on the Rockets, found by the Lancer all the way back towards the east, but we've got Fragger and Blaze BT watching his spiders trying to creep up, and look at this. Team 23 are being pretty quiet about this whole thing. Spence getting smoked out. We might be able to get him picked back up, but we do have Blaze coming out and around, so Blaze maybe get some eyes. Lancer does go down over here, so now it is just up to Spider. Spider is right on top of all 3 of them from straight out Nepal, and his back is to Olympia. So we are all starting to crush right up and in. Here comes Sexflix. Sexflix running right up on top of Spider. Spider right on top of the trio from straight out Nepal. So Spider, do you know that you got him coming in from above, and he's so focused. You can see down below in that lower right hand corner, he is so focused on straight on the ball that Olympia has come right up in top of him. So he is now sandwiched between the 2 teams, and I think straight on Nepal are down to just a duo. But here they come right up and over. Yes, they did. They came right up and over. So now we are down to the final 2 teams of this very first Erangel match of the Yume Wednesday Night Cash Scrims. So we do have Blaze BT. We got Fragger over here. And then we got the duo Sexflix and Primo from Team 23. So it looks like we got some nades coming up and through. So right now they are just trying to force each other out. I can't quite tell from the mini map where the zone is, but I assume they are both really close now. Let's go. It looks like Sexflix is gonna come right up and in. Let's check on what he is gonna do as he comes right up and over onto Blaze BT. Blaze BT is up to 9 eliminations. He does have the ghillie suit. Can they see him fast enough to get him? There he goes. So now it is just up to Primo. Primo is down to 5 HP. And there it is. Straight out of Nibba. Coming in first, guys, we got, can I count? 17 eliminations, 10 placement points, 27 total points for this first Erangel match. Coming in second, we got Team 23 Olympia Esports with 7 eliminations. And coming in third, we have Crimson with 12 eliminations. G top 3. Here are the rest of your scores: 4 through 6, 7 through 9, 10 through 12, 13 through 15, 16 through 18, 19 through 21, and 22. Going all out, straight out of Nibba. Blaze BT in there. Ghillie suit, 11 eliminations, 1,581 damage. So when we come back, we might have some live scores. I think they're working on it right now. And we'll be jumping with straight out of the paw. Blaze BT, make sure you get your screenshot of Foxy OP over to the Yume Discord server. She is truly OP. Be right back. Aspect all the way across, who is still pointing out which building they're in, and I'm worried about player 3 across the way. Ooh, they saw Aspect down to about 5 HP. So now let me, oh, look at this beautiful angle. So the 4 archangels, 4 archangels are doing really good as far as getting the information, telling the teams what is going on. It looks like we got a push coming up and in onto, oh, Static having some issues. Let's go ahead and check in on Lofsy over here. He is up to 1 of the eliminations. Aspect may be trying to push up and in. I see him on the move. He is back up and in. And Urza, 2 of them down from Urza over on the lower right hand corner if you want to watch the fight with Urza. Lofsy going down. So now we're just down to Zeus. And Zeus going out to Static. Team 23 taking over Puerto Aparicio. And our zone does pop and we are centering around San Martin area. We're still in this fight. Aspect getting ready to throw that nade right up and in. Aspect getting ready to get some loot, guys. He's getting some loot. So now he's coming in and through. What is he gonna do? He has 2 of them right above him. Let me check in on the net. Oh, Nahan throwing those nades right up, trying to push him back. Nahan in the ice mummy suit. Alright, Aspect going down. Nahan going down. Who? All the way over onto this side. Hitman trying now to push right up and in as his teammates. Oh, he might be able to get Nahan big back up, but we do have, look at this fancy nade. We got the nade, the Naruto nade going. So now he might be able to get Nahan big back up. He does have Who behind him, so Who may be able to cover this angle. And here they come right up and around. The Hitman trying to get through the smoke does have him down to about 5 HP, and Ant-Man, he does go down, and who is too far away on the ground? So who is now going to be a solo finishing this Miramar match? Hello, Hitman in the chat. Hitman over here as well. Hitman. Oh no. So there comes player 3. Player 3 coming up and in for this third party. Player 3 we've seen as a big fragger too. He did not like that. He did not. Oh, and the cheeky angle from the top of the stairs and Lancer up to 4 eliminations. But we still have a duel from the 4 Archangels. And at the moment we can go ahead and check in on the map. Let me know if your team is still in this. We still have 16 teams, but are the Archangels going to be able to now? They are healed back up, and here they come. It looks like Albator doesn't quite know where they are. Who coming out and around trying to get those fights? Oh, that nade taking him down quite a bit in health. And here comes the follow-up, Molly, and oh, Albator. We are up to 8 eliminations, clearing out Leones. And now they do have to get to zone. They don't have that far to go, but they do need some vehicles, guys. And that is your fight for the Northern Los Leones territory. Alright, we have Sign to God not too far away from Third Eye in the center zone area. Upgrade. Look at this, taking all over the Hacienda del Patron farms. And I do think that 24K may have some sight lines over onto Sign to God. Akash, not too far. Oh, 24K, watch your back. He's got a sniper. Let's go. Let's get some sniper action. Oh, he does know that they're over there. Look at that. He is keeping an eye across that way. And while we watch him, oh, we do have another fight going on Abyss Vale. So let me see where that is. That's all the way up in the northwest. So let's go ahead and pop on over there and get in onto the Abyss Vale. And the fight that they're in with Team 8 Red. Ooh, so here comes the Viper with the Naruto nade. You know, you guys knew how tired I was. You'd be laughing at the fact that my mouth is even working at all. Alright, let's go, guys. Luxury is up to an elimination, but Redu is coming up over the top. Look at that nade! He popped his head up and he could see Abel right there in front of him. Arise! Arise is on that. Look at that! Look at that. Perfect nade by the Viper. Beautiful nade, but it does look... Oh, oh no. Oh no. Now they're down to just a solo. It is now just up to Luxury from Abyss Vale and Arise. Arise on that crazy rotation. So now Arise does have the uphill advantage. Oh! The nade! The nade. Arise coming out of that with 3 eliminations. And our zone does pop again. And we're headed over towards that San Martin power grid area. That wide open space right on in. Let's check in on Norab having some issues coming on in, and he's up to 6 eliminations in the smoking buggy mobile. Ooh, you know how hard it is to not have a... Hello everyone, and welcome back to match number 2 of the Yume Wednesday night cash scrims. Oops. That's not the one I want. Hold on. Let me switch on over to... Where is it? Where'd it go? Oh, no. I can't find it. There it is. No, isn't it? Yes. So, match number 2. There we go. Close. And now, are you guys ready to see these scores coming in first straight out of Nepal with 27 total points? Crimson coming in second with 17. Nevermind Esport also tied at 17. So these teams are coming in hot. Let's go, guys. This time we're going to be jumping with straight out of Nepal. Blaze BT, 11 eliminations, 1,581 damage. Let me try to get that off of there. There we go. Straight up paw. Team 13, Blaze BT, on your screen, guys. On your screen. So let's go. Match number 2. Don't forget to get your screenshots of Foxy OP over into the Yume Discord server. All you gotta do is get your screenshots over there, and we'll put your name on tonight's Wheel of Names that will be right after tonight's last match while we're waiting for the scores to come in. There is our Miramar flight path. We're coming in from that very northwest corner between La Gabaria and the ruins, going over Crater Fields, Power Grid, Picado, Leones, out the southern farms of Los Leon into the water. There is your flight path. Let me scroll on in and see what's happening up in the ruins area, because I see 2 teams headed all the way up here. We have Urza, their normal drop spot, with the 4 Archangels. Eventually, I have to get their names right. Rain OB, Rain OB, Rain OB. Rain in the chat once again. She is the one that's done all the artwork, all the hard, gorgeous artwork of tonight's stream. So let's make sure we give her an OP. It looks like we've got a lot of teams right on top of each other. So let's see. The Insane Wolf from Team 24, Team Drip, is right here with Semper Amici and NSG Elite down here going to Chumacera. Chumacera gonna be kind of hot. We also have the Archangels up here with Urza, which is going to be a crazy fight. And we've already got Ritzy, the EU team, in a fight as well. So I'm not sure where that even went, but it looks like we've got Team 12, the four talent esports, right over here with Blaze BT. So let's go. Let's see. It looks like Blaze is going to be just fine. We got Dark Esports down here in Puerto Paricio, and we still have this chaos over here in Chumacera. So let's get on over to Chumacera, find out what is going on. It looks like they're starting to spread out just a little bit, and we do have a bunch going on up at in the elimination feed, but they're none of them with tags that I can quite catch yet to figure out where this fight is going off. I'm not sure where Ole was. I feel like Olympia, Team 23 maybe. Oh, Blaze. Let's see. Team Stage 0. Was that Blaze? Blaze, did you get that one? Yes, it was. Our last match top fragger already getting an elimination. Over onto the 4 talents. We did see the 4 talents dropping down near Blaze, and he made him regret that thought. Alright, let's see. Let's check in on what's happening with Rain Esports. Hello, JP. They're over here in Picado. They're right here with Crimson. Ritzy with... See, the Ritzy is over here in a fight. So, where is Ritzy, guys? Where is Ritzy? Where did they go? Alright, while you guys watch this fight on the main screen, I'm going to go ahead and try to figure out where Ritzy's in the fight. We still have the fight over here with Blaze. And look at this. Blaze coming around on the camel. JP getting some of those angles right up and in onto Crimson. So let's see. Where is all this fight going off? I cannot quite find it, guys. I cannot find it. Let me go ahead and see what's happening with NSG. Now, Tech coming in does get Charlie. Team 24, Team Drip trying to push up over here onto Tech. Let's see what's going on with Tech as he gets pushed up on. We can watch what's going on with that. Crimson. It looks like Crimson taking over Rain Esports. So now let's go ahead and switch that on over and find out what is happening over here in let's go. There we go. The clicks are not clicking, guys. They're just not clicking. So now do have Michi Kalista coming up and around. Look at this. So Batosai. I'm not sure what that is. So Semper Michi coming in, clearing that out, getting 3 eliminations. GG Michi. Uh-oh, the Archangels. Where did we get in the fight with Urza? We did. Ooh, look at this. Nehan, Hitman, and ooh, way up in the ruins. So I missed that fight, guys. I'm very sorry about that. And let's see what else is happening, guys. Let me go ahead and put that map screen up there for you guys while I peek around and try to find out where our next fight's going to be and get back into the action. If there's a team in here you guys want to check in on, let me know and we will go over there. I think Nuxify is getting ready to give Voltrex a little bit of a hassle coming across those Partona bridges, so we'll have to keep an eye down on that southern side. Let's see. Never mind. What's going on with Dill? It looks like Dill's going into zone, getting ready to anchor up on the ridge line to the east of Picado. And what's happening straight on Paul? Let's go back over and check in on our last match top fragger, because he is in a fight as well. They're in a fight still with the 4 talents. Oh, 5 jewels. Thank you for the jewels. I appreciate that. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate you. Thank you. Alright, so now Uber 1. Uber 1, are you the last one still standing? Let's check in on Uber 1. He is the last one still standing against all 4 of them from straight out of Nepal. So now while you guys watch what he tries to do to get on out of this, because it's possible. It's possible, because here comes the push by straight on Nepal. Here comes the fragger. Here comes Spence and Wolf all coming up and around looking for the solo. So he's just keeping his head down. Smart move. But I think our next fight might be down here. I think Nuxify is still waiting for the team down in Bartona to come on out of Bartona. Once again, that's Voltrex, Team 8. So that's what I see so far on this. There are a few little fights that may be going on. We might have a fight between Nevermind and Crimson over here, because it looks like Crimson has set up on that eastern ridge line, and we do have Lancer and Spider down in the motel. The Motel Holiday Inn in Picado. Alright, so now let's get off the solo and let's go and check in on Velocity. He's got his team already set up, and let's see what he's doing right into Velocity on the bridge camp. Oh! And the Nuxify gets shot, and I missed who that was that got him. Let's get on over to Guts. Guts over here taking some shots down on as they come across this bridge. Team 8, Voltrex. Oh! Voltrex, Hardy Hardy was able to find that knock over on the gut, so now Voltrex coming right up and in. It looks like Hardy is the last one still standing. Oh, and he falls off. He gets damage from falling off the bridge. Oh, Gamma. So there, all four of them from Velocity still standing, still coming into the bridge camp by a Nuxify. Good move to get some more points on the board. Alright, so let's see what's happening over here. I see Team 4. This is Team Mark, guys. Team Mark coming right up and in the dips over here, right behind where we were looking at Ritzy. We got Team 5 over here, always on top, over by the Hacienda del Patron. So now, let's see if Chari, no L, guys, Chari. Let's check in on Moro. Void, are you the Void? I know. Hello, Void, if you are. If you aren't, nice to meet you. It's a pleasure to meet you. Alright, we do have Crimson coming right up and in, though. Let's see if we can get on over to where Moro is. Find out what's happening. And here they come right up and in. Moro taking some damage, jumping out of the vehicles. Team Mark pushes right up and in onto Crimson. There goes one. Spider getting Drake with that name of Moro going down. Void coming up and around. Void trying to keep them off their team. And there goes. So now we're down to just Yeti. Yeti is the last one still standing for Mark III, because Nevermind Esports up on the ridgeline of Minus Generalis. They came right on over the top, trying to get into this third party. Benny moving his team right up and in. Benny getting 2 of those eliminations. And we also have Semper Amici coming in as well. Kalista. So lucky me trying to get out of the sight line, because there are 2 teams shooting at Lucky Me, and it is Crimson with that punishing final. But look at this, here comes Nevermind now pushing up on the Crimson up to 6th elimination. But look at Nevermind, they are all getting into position right across. Let's check in on Albator, what are you gonna do as they are pushing up and in? Plus you've got the Overwatch from Minus Generalis up on that ridgeline, keeping an eye on you as well, so you can't get into the sight line from Benny and the boys. While we watch this chaos unfold, I'm going to go ahead and zoom on in on this map. We have Minus Generalis center zone. Oh, he sees you. Ooh, he sees you, Benny. He sees you, Benny. Benny. And Albator did not miss that helmet, did he, Benny? Alright, so now Benny all the way healed back up. Right, look at that. The drop is right behind him. Ooh, Benny barely got out of there. And it looks like we've got Flex in a fight with Signed to God. There goes Amar. Ooh, come on. Straight on to Paul in a fight with Looney. Woo! Ran right into Albator. Like Albator was sitting there waiting for it to happen, knowing that they were going to come out around that edge. So now, let's go ahead and scroll on in and see the fight over here with Dark Esports and straight out in the Paul. Let's get on over to Lancer. Lancer taking some shots, trying to push right up and in, trying to get Albator back up onto his feet. Is Dill. And who is this right on the edge, trying to come right up and in? Sandu with that cheeky peek right on in is gonna go ahead and pick up Fake Star. And we saw that Fake Star was up to some crazy eliminations that last match. Still, ooh, still running right into that. So now the big star. The last one still standing in Crimson. Crimson. Oh, we got the Spider up to 7 eliminations. We also have Crimson up to 10 eliminations before Team Stage 0 came into the intersection compound. There should be so many crates. We got crates for days. These guys are going to have so much loot. They're going to be fat little bellies like Thanksgiving. Alright, guys. What else is happening? Let's head on over to Looney, because it looks like Looney over here does have some issues going on. We've got Dark Esports coming up and around, and I thought I saw Straight Out Nepal not too far away from this one as well. So we gotta keep an eye on that. Our zone does pop. We're headed over to the Hacienda del Patron Center-ish zone. Don't come at me saying it's not center zone. Alright, so Amaret, get your butt back up. So now we do have Ninja up to 2 eliminations for Dark Esports coming right up and in. And now, ran right past him. Oh! In that smoke. He got lost in the smoke. Noob, you gotta get them picked back up. Look at that. Look at that. GG's Ninja up to 3 eliminations. Zareth up to 3 eliminations. And all 4 of them are going to be still standing. So now let's get on over here and find out what's happening with the 4 Archangels. Guys, I can say it right occasionally. Just don't ask me when those occasions are. We are over in the Hacienda del Patron, but if you look up in that upper right hand corner, the mini map, you can see that we have at least 3 other teams right on top of each other. So we do have Team 5 over here, always on top. Team 15, the Archangels, all 4 of them still standing. And Team 18, Ritzy Esports. Ew. So let me check in on Mr. Who. Where's that Dr. Who? Who be you? Are you who? Yeah, I know, guys. I know you love it when I drink my caramel cappuccino. Oh, no, I know. I should do it every week, is what you tell me. Alright, so let's go. We're down to the top 10 teams, and as you can see on the map, we do have Dark Esports that needs to come in. Everybody else is pretty much in here. So now it looks like we're centering around that intersection compound where we just saw all the crates. Team after team after team pushing up and in, and we still have Team Stage 0 over here up to 2 eliminations. So let's go. Let's see what is Free doing. I just want to be free from Flexies. I was trying to go for some sort of advertisement. I thought I was being funny, guys. I know I'm not funny. I won't quit my day job. So all the teams over here in the Hacienda del Patron are going to have to come on down into the graveyard area. Zone has shifted to the south, so we have some ways to go. Let's see what we can do. Nemo keeping an eye over towards San Martin, but I don't really see too much over in San Martin, but he does, maybe he knows that Dylan is still over here, but Dylan just kind of hanging on out. Hello, Dylan. Dylan is in a bad way, guys. Dylan has level 1 helmet, level 1 vest, very little to his name, no throwables, and very little first aid. It looks like they might be pushing up onto him. I was trying to watch that mini map. They're looking for him now. Dylan Dylan watching his Nehan going by. Look at this. He's just watching them all go by. using the eye instead of moving his body. So there, GG Dylan, GG. So let's get ahead. Let's go ahead and get off of Dylan. See, maybe he can get on out of there. Let's get on over to Team 20, the Walking Devils. So now let's check in on Useless. The last one still standing. Oh no, he's not. Biscuit. Oh, sorry guys, I tried to catch you. Hello, Team 12, 4 Talents Esports. Uber one just trying to survive as a solo also. And Dylan was found. So we still have a couple of solos in this. We got Blaze over here. We got Uber 1. And let's see. It looks like we also have one for Team 18. Ritzy Esports as a solo. The rest of them are coming on in. Let me check in on the Nehan. It is Z Nehan. There we go. Alright, so let me check in on Hitman, see what the Hitman is doing. Oh, Hitman just waiting for the rush hour traffic to go on by. What else can I show you guys? Right now it's a little quiet because we're still getting into zone, but I think Team Stage 0 was getting kind of close to Flex. Let's check in on Broken. Broken may be able to see some of this that's going on, and if you look up in the upper right hand corner, there's a lot going on around him. He has Team Stage 0 by him. He's got Gamma from Velocity coming in. Here comes Team Stage 0 right there behind him, and Velocity just over to the east of him. So he's trying to keep an eye on all the way around. And now the smokes are coming out, trying to cover for him, and his Team Stage 0 are pushing up right behind him. While you watch that, I'm going to go ahead and zoom in a little bit on this map so maybe you can see. If your team is still in this, hello, man. Ooh, you're in a rough spot, man. Get on over to that compound, but you got Team 15, the 4 Archangels up on that ridgeline. Don't run outside, go through that window. Get into hard cover. So he does manage to get into the hard cover, but he does have some neighbors by him. You can see that we've got Team Stage 0 and we've got the solo from Ritzy EU. So now let's go ahead and head on back to that map and find out what's going on over here with Nehan. Nehan right on top of Dark Esports. Dark Esports right on down below Nehan with that M4 UMP and the world view down below him. Look at all the dark right on down below. And then we got the Team 19 Flex Esports coming into the south or to the north as well. So now let's go. Let's see what else is going. So we do have Velocity coming in from that eastern edge. We also have the 4 Talents coming in. Look at Velocity trying to push right up and in onto all of this. Is the 4 Archangels are right above them, trying to get all these sight lines. And Nuxify coming in right hand down below, and Gamma going down. So now we got down to Jinx. Jinx trying to smoke out the vehicle. He's got Dark Esports right above him. He's got Team Stage 0, but they are in zone. Everybody's going to be pushing right up and in on the Velocity. Look at this. He's getting ready to throw that molly right up and into the nade shack. But we've got the Archangels right above him in a fight with Team Stage 0 on one side. The Dark Esports on the other side. Plus, we've got that solo that is keeping his head down from Flex Esports. Flex Esports is also coming in from the east side with a solo behind him. The Rat can maybe get some eliminations unless they figure out that he is right behind him. So now let me get on over, see if we can get some bird's eye view of what is happening right on in this zone. So we've got straight on Nepal still coming in. We have 7 teams still in this. Dark Esports on top of straight on Nepal. Velocity down the bank from Dark Esports with Nahan all the way up at the top, but Nahan does have Team Stage 0 pushing right up and in onto him. So now Nahan, the sole survivor, trying to move. They came in right in front of him, so Nahan is able to come up and in. And Flex coming in, so now Nuxify is solo against Flex. But we got Blaze BT over here also may help keep Nuxify alive, because you know that Blaze is watching where Team 19 are. Flex Esports right on over here. And Dark Esports winning the top of the hill. Dark still coming down and through. Right between Nuxify for Velocity and straight out of Nepal, our last match top fragger. Well, look at this. He knows exactly where the duo are from Flex Esports down below. But Dark Esports is still up on that ridgeline with all the sight lines right on down on top of everybody's heads. And now Blaze does not have any meds left. He's pushing right up and in. He doesn't even have a band-aid to his name, guys. So now, what else can I show you? Nuxify on one side of Dark Esports. We got Blaze BT coming up on the other side of Dark Esports. And now Flex. Flex is on the move, pushing right up and in since Blaze moved his position. So Supreme and Free pushing up and into the zone, and there now right over here. We got a Nuxify in zone. Dark Esports has to come right up and in. Blaze BT putting that nade right up and over the mollies, trying to get those shots up onto Noob. Noob and Zarif. Oh, Zaref goes down. So now, oh, but I think that was Noob that got this. So now we're down to the duo. The final 2 teams, we got a duo from Dark Esports, and once the Rock get picked back up, and we've got a duo from Flex Esports. So now Ninja going down. It is a 1v1 Noob versus Free from Flex Esports. So Noob pushing right up and in, sees Free. Oh, but Free with the TPPP, keep trying to right there. Flex Esports coming in first with 8 eliminations. Dark Esports with 15. 5 eliminations straight out of Nepal, coming in third with 6 eliminations. GG top 3. Here are the rest of your scores: 4 through 6, 7 through 9, 10 through 12, 13 through 15, 16 through 18, 19 through 21, and 22. Going all out Crimson Spiders. 7 eliminations, 650 damage. GG top 3, or GG Spider will be coming in to match number 3. The leaderboard shuffle match rondo. Jumping with Spider, and I should have some scores when I come right back. Don't forget to get your screenshot over to the Yume Discord server, and I'll be right back. Vehicle in Miramar, but he is smoking. It has a minus tire, so we're trying to get on through in 3 tires, but you gotta give Static No Rev some props being able to get all the way across there and out of the way. So now let's see Antho from the 4 arch rivals. So let's see what's going on. Let's check in on Antho. Find out what he is up to. The 4 arch rival archangels. I told you guys I have no brain power today. No brain power. So the 4 archangels coming right up and in and over. So it looks like they were trying to come up into Team 17 Envy Esports. Let me check in on Envy, find out what's going on with the skull. Oh, they are down to just a duo, but it is Madra and a skull just trying to get on out of there. Skull also having some vehicle issues. I didn't see his vehicle stats on the side, but MV Madra did another knock right on over here. So let's check in on him and see if he looks like he's gonna go ahead and meet up with his teammate Skull. So let's go. Let's find out what else is happening. We do have a collision over here with the 4 Ravens, and right when I clicked on them, they disappeared on me. It looks like the Chosen might have. Maybe that was Hasta la vista, baby. Hasta keeping an eye right over onto Meowie. Meowie. Big shout out to Meowie from above. Upgrade, and it does look like Upgrade's trying to push up onto his team, and he's trying to mark where. Whoa, 24K coming right up and in onto the Wiz. Let's check in on the Wiz over here. 24K right on that backside. We saw earlier that 24K does have a sniper. Look at this car. Now this is a Miramar car, guys. This is a Miramar car. Let's go back up to Meowie, see what we can see from above. And it looks like Olive Upgrade trying to come right up and in, trying to get those shots down onto 24K. And Wiz is right on in all of this, and I hear shots from above, and it's Nexus OP. So Nexus OP popping his head right up and over on the top of Rest in Peace. So now Rest in Peace does have to move away from their sightlines on top of Upgrade. Entity right up here at Radio Tower Hill, and I see Third Eyes down in that San Martin area. Let me go ahead and scroll on in. We'll put this map up here so you guys can figure out where your teams are. Let me know if you have a team in here you want to check in on, because we still have 13 teams fighting for all of this. How are you? Where are you? Did you change your name, Hawa? I need to know. I have too much fun with you to change your name. Big fan, Hawa, in the chat. Hawa. Alright, let's check in on what Junior is doing. We are right over here on this edge of zones, but we are downhill from all of this. And we are pretty separated too. Cav coming right up and underneath. Ooh, never mind right above Cav. You may have some issues with that vehicle. So now, who was that at the top? Look in your upper right hand corner, the mini map. We've got a Starburst collection going on. We got the orange, we got the grape, we got the wood of a lamb. So let's go. Let's check in on fake star. I'm sorry, Skull. I tried to click off when you were right there. So now let's see what is happening. We are coming right in on top of the Chosen, right on down below, and you can see that Hope is not too far away. So Hope is in that perfect position to get the third party. Ace OP also in a fight. Oh, Rest in Peace in a fight with Crimson. So we've got all these fights that are going off over in the San Martin area. And Welcome back, everyone, to match number 3. We are headed into tonight's rondo match. Let me switch on over to match number 3. Get that up and ready. There we go. Now, this time, are you guys ready to see these scores? Coming in first, straight out of netball, 38 total points. Coming in, oh, I think I can make that figure for you. There you go. Coming in second, Crimson with 27. Dark Esports with 24 total points. There are your scores coming into tonight's leaderboard shuffle match. We're headed into rondo, and they said there goes the warning bells, guys. The lights have been lit. Crimson Spider, 7 eliminations, 650 damage. We'll be jumping with him when we head into rondo. Let's go. Let's go. Whew. Hello, everyone. I hope you've been able to get your Foxy OP over into the Yume Discord server to get your name on tonight's Wheel of Names. Foxy is definitely OP. So now let's find Crimson, and let's go Spider. There he is, guys. Last match, top fragger, taking us into rondo. If you guys have a team that you want to check in on, just let me know. Rondo is difficult for me to keep track, and I've pretty much given up where they are. Even if I know where they dropped, they are not there for long. They're over on the right, they're over on the east, on the west, on the north, on the south. They do not seem to stay where I expect them to be. Look at all this gyro going on with the Spider. No wonder he's fragging out. Let's go ahead and get that map screen up there. And here we go. We're coming across from Poontang, going all the way to the north side of Jadina City. So we are right over the Yulin Temples. A little bit further jump over to the Neox Factory. The two major hot drops for these scrims. We'll see if any of the other places get a little hotter than normal, like Jiaotin. I know that some of these teams like to head up over there as well, so we'll have to keep an eye on where these teams go. It is a rondo. These players do like to get those early eliminations and get their teams back into the match with the recalls, making rondo a little crazier. That's why I call it the leaderboard shuffle match. It does look like we got a team headed over to Jiaotin, at least a solo. But look at the Yulin Temples. Woo! The Yulin Temples are chaos. So now, where's Spider headed? I'm not exactly sure where they are headed. Are they going to Jadine? Danqing? Yeah, they're headed down to Danqing. So now, as soon as the zone pops, I'll get on over to the Yulin Temple. Sorry, I can't read and talk at the same time. So we'll get over to the Yulin Temples. We'll just go ahead and click on somebody that's over there, and I'll try to get as many of these early fights as possible. So now it looks like Er's in a fight with Olympia. Dark Esports trading up Paul with Biscuit. Ooh, Michi Velocity. So we got a lot of fights going on. Look at all the teams over here, though. And the Yulin Temples are center zone. So let's get on over to the Yulin Temples. That is not the Yulin Temples. Let's try it one more time to see what we can see over here with Team 6. And I think we are still in Danqing. Are we? Let's go. There we go. At least we got one in here. Hello, Secret. So now, let me get the side-by-side going so that you guys can see some of these fights going on And we are still on the last match, top fragger, but let me see who's fragging out over here. Urza Zeus coming up and around with 3 eliminations over in the... Ooh, Spider! Spider getting fouled. Look at this. We got a team up on that ridge line. I think that is Team 8. Yes, it was. Team 8 Voltrex coming in. Yowie! Yowie coming up and around, getting an elimination on the top of that rooftop. We've watched them take out spiders. So now let's get on back over in here and find out what's going on. Chip's coming down, dropping down, trying to get the elimination, and he does not get the elimination because he gets knocked right on behind him. And here comes Team 19 Flex Esports coming right in onto the Dark Knight. The Dark Knight from Rival 6 playing over here for Team 20. Team 20, the Walking Devils. So now Useless over here, not being so useless. The guy's getting his teammates picked back up. And let's get back on over and find out what Sign to God Mahal is doing. Sign to God, look at the... Oh, you can't see the upper right-hand corner. Look at all the teams right on top of each other. But let's see what else is happening, guys. I have not been good about keeping up with what's happening over here in the Yulin Temple. So Dark Esports coming up with, we got Team 3, or Team 4, Team Mark. We got Dark Esports, the 4 Archangels. I got it, guys, I got it. And Team Ritzy over here. Let's give the EU team a minute on screen. Hello, Venom OP. Foxy OP. Alright, so Mahal coming out and around trying to get repositioned as he's getting pushed up on 5. Look like Team 13 straight out of Nepal. Straight out of Nepal. We do have Blaze BT up to 3 eliminations over here. And Wolf up to 2 eliminations. That nade. Ooh, I thought that nade was going to take out get a free nade sandwich. So he's going to go ahead and move. And Wolfie coming on down and trying to get on over. Get out of the way of that. We do see that Voltrexes come up and in. They were over on that edge. Yowie with that knock over onto Spider up on the roof. So, Blaze is still the top fragger over here in Danqing. I believe we're in, yes, Danqing. And we do have 4 eliminations over on the right-hand side for Ritzy Esports. So, let me scroll on out, give you guys an idea of what's happening on the map. You can see that we do have several places that are in fights. There are only so many fights that I can show, guys. Sadly, I wish I could show all of them, but let's go. Let's see what is happening over here. And we do have one from Team Mark coming in from the top of the hill. Look at Blaze. Blaze trying to get that elimination, and Yowie coming right on through. And Blaze could see him right through the window across the way. It looks like Chari is going to take the horse. Came up on the horse. OP wrapping around using the horse. Very, very quiet. So now let's see what's going on with Wolf. Wolf over here as well. So now let's see what Wolf can do, because he is getting pushed up on over here by Team 8 Voltrex. So I think in that edge, Wolf coming on through in that FBB. He does manage to get an elimination, so he is up to 3 eliminations as well. So Wolf and Blaze BT still trying to come on through. And Chari going down over here as he is trying to come up underneath the Hitman. The Hitman right across the way. Let me get some Hitman on the screen. Hello, Hitman. Hitman OP. So now Blaze still up to 4 eliminations right across the way from Team 8 Voltrex. So these are the 2 main hot drops. And as you can see on the right hand side, over in the Yulin Temples, we do have the EMP zone. And Wolf was able to get across the way with Blaze covering him. Blaze having to crawl through that window to come in after Wolf. So now here comes the dual push onto the trio from Voltrex, and it looks like Wolf is just waiting. Look at this, waiting for his teammate to come up and around. Wolfie, oh, look at that. We got to see that firsthand. Wolf coming up from one side, Blaze coming up from the other, still trying to get those shots. Oh no! Blaze going down and out. Who found you, Blaze? It was straight out of area. It was sign to God across the way. Termy was right here waiting for him to come out and through. So now, let's go, guys. Let's go. The elimination feed is finally slowing down. I think we finally caught up to the early fight. And it looks like Team 8 has decided, Voltrex has decided to go ahead and move on out. So now we still have Termy over here with straight out of Nepal. And I do see another one up in the upper right hand corner. It looked like, nope, it is still sign to God over here. It's a 2v3 for straight out of Nepal right here in Danching. And Termy listening to figure out where they are. So we also have Mahal. Is that Mahal? No, it's Kid. Kid is also getting ready to push right up and in. So Termy and Kid both trying to get those angles onto straight out of Nepal. Straight upstairs is what I almost said. Alright, so Wolfie over here just popping off the smoke grenade launcher, and we still have the fights going on over here. We still have 3 teams over here in the Yulin Temple. So let's see where they are. We got Dark Esports, and we have all 4 of them from Ritzy Esports EU. So there we go. Let me go ahead and put this map up here so you guys can try to see if one of the 19 teams remaining are one of your 19 teams. We still have 66 teams in stage 2. Wolf going down to Termy. Wolf and now Blaze. Blaze is all the way over on the other side. I think he got recalled, guys. I think he got recalled. So now, let's go ahead and find out what else is happening. So we got a crushing chaos over here between Crimson, Semper Amici, the 4 Archangels. So finally getting it right once in a while, guys. Albator trying to throw those smokes, trying to throw the nades. We got Velocity off in the background as well. And Albator trying to get those shots, trying to go into the jump shot mode. Look at him, he's right here behind the door. Oh, he came right out into that Nemo. I'm sorry, I caught that Nemo. Sorry. Alright, guys, let's go. Let us find out what else is happening. So, let's go ahead and check in on Team Stage 0. They're right down below the mountain from Looney. And we also have Team Mark pushing right up and in onto him as well. So he's over here trying to keep an eye on 2 of the 2 full 4-man squads. Let's check in on Chari. Chari, we know that he came in with some of those from the Yulin Temples. Look at this. They are starting to pop up and come on in. Here comes Benny. Benny with 2 eliminations. Never mind. Dill is up to 4 eliminations. So we are on top of the world looking at some moss. That's got to be slippery. Slippery, slippery, slippery. Alright, let's go over here to Team Stage 0. See what Mafia is doing right on down below. Still keeping an eye up onto Looney. The Luna is right up here. What kind of sightlines do you have, Mr. K19? He is keeping an eye straight on down on the Flex Esports. Flex Esports, it looks like they're taking some shots. Let's see what they're taking shots at. As, oh, Free goes down. Free right on the other side. Looks like they're going to go ahead and try to go and pick him back up. But he is down and out. Just straight out of Nepal, the fragger. Straight out of Nepal, coming right up and over. And Flex driving right up over that ridge line, right into him. And there is the seat swap from the fragger. Blaze BT up to 5 elimination. Wolf up to 4 eliminations. Spence up to 2. They have 12 eliminations and they are not done because we still have 50 players. 50 players in this match. We are only in stage 3 and there goes another one. Flex Supreme putting straight on the ball up to 13 eliminations. And our zone's getting ready to pop. Let's go ahead and scroll on in. We are still centering around where we have watched Team Stage 0 downhill from the Looney with Mark 3 right next to him. And oh, I think that was Nehan getting taken out by Urza Esports. Let me check in. Vortex, get your butt back in this game. Alright, so we've got Urza Esports over here up to 6 eliminations. 3 of them by Zeus. We got Zello with 2 eliminations. We're still up to 47 players in this. The play zone's starting to take some of these players out. Let's check in on Crimson. As Crimson wraps up and around, you can see we got several teams right on over here. And they've decided to not run straight into Olympia Esports. Olympia Esports taking those shots from straight above. And it does look like they're coming in from on top of Looney. We're right over here at the Dragon's Teeth. That's what I call it anyway. I like these mountains. They are quite the maze. So let's see what's going on. We still have straight out Nepal just coming in so hot, guys. So hot. Alright, so they wrapped all the way around the Dragon's Tooth over towards the other side of Team Olympia Esports. And ooh, Vi going down. So now we got to get them picked back up. They are up to 3 eliminations. I think they're going to be able to get picked back up, but here comes the mortars. Alright, let me check in all my friends. Let's see what's going on with Dark Esports. They are pushing in from that north side up into the Dragon's Teeth, trying to avoid those nades. The nades aren't just, they're allergic to them. Just like that car. The car is not doing so well as either. So Nehan came back in, but he got taken out by Sign to God Mahal. So Amber making sure that there's nobody right there in that rock spot. And look at this. He's got all this hardcover now, plus the terraforming terrain. GG, Amber. GG's. Alright, so our zone's getting ready to pop again. I'll go ahead and put that map screen back up there. Ooh, I've not been good about that, have I, guys? Alright, there you go. Give me an idea of where everyone is. Now, it looks like we're trying to get some shots over onto Olympia right here from Amaranth. All these guys do have to move on down to that southern side. We do have Team Stage 0 still center zone, and they are still right there in that compound with Team Mark, and we've got NSG Elite in the zone just to the south side of them. But let's check over onto the other side. We do have Olympia over here just getting crushed in on all sides by these teams. We've got Dark Esports over here. We've got We've got Olympia Esports over on the other side. Let's see, we've got Crimson on the other side. Let's check in on what's going on with Crimson, because I've seen some big numbers from Crimson. Drake up to 6 eliminations, getting ready to throw some Hail Marys right up over onto Looney. Oh, Looney moved just in time. We got Albador right on down, trying to throw some nades as well. And Lancer gets a knock over onto a totally different team. There are so many teams up here look in the upper right hand corner. We've got 3 or 4 colors still in this outside of zone. And let's go. Let's check in on oh, right when I switched over. Sorry about that. That was a nice seat swap. I saw it in the behind. But let's see what else is happening. We are right down here in zone as everybody's coming right down behind Fake Star. You can see that the Loonies are right above him, but he's got so many teams in front of him as well. We got Dark Esports coming in from that north side, getting ready to get into the fight with Crimson. Let's get back over to Crimson and find out what's going on. Lancer coming right up and in, trying to make his way into the zone. And coming up onto Ritzy from EU. Oh, that nade coming right on down onto Lancer. Just almost getting him down to about 5 HP. So now let me go ahead and put this map screen up there for you guys to check in on. We are going to the Team Stage 0 compound. The one where they've been with Team Mark this whole time. So now let's go ahead and see if we can get some sky view on all of this. And let me see what Albador up to 8 eliminations. If I can get my mouse over there. There we go, guys. And let's switch on over. Get some sky view. What is happening? So we got Ritzy Esports coming in. Albador, the last one, still standing. But look at his eliminations. Crimson coming in with 20 total eliminations. 9 of them from Albador. Albador's on my screen very often in these scrims. Nice fragger to keep an eye on. Alright. Need a car for just $99 down, $99 a month. May I interest you in one of these shiny vehicles? Alright, I'll get off the cars, guys. I know. It was quiet. Don't get on me. Alright, so Team 17 coming right up in NSG. They do have to push up and into Team Stage 0. Albador trying to Team Stage 0 finding Albador from above. Is he trying to push him? We're down to the top 3 teams, guys. NSG Elite Tax trying to come right up in. Tax still coming around. Tack right on that backside, trying to push into Team Stage 0. We watched Tack. Oh, Tack, I tried to get you on here. I've seen you frag out several times and covered now. And look at this, as they're in a fight with Team 17 and Elite. Here comes the push by Ritzy. Ritzy is now trying to push right up and in, and it does look like Hover is going to be able to get picked back up. Let's see what's going on with Vegito. Vegito trying to come on in from Ritzy Esports EU. We've got EU coming right on in, using those emergency cover flares to push even further into Mafia. Mafia coming right on and around. We're down to the top. The final 2 teams, the double Jats. Ooh, Jats up to 4 eliminations, but he is now facing off against all 4 of them. From Ritzy Esports EU. Jat may get this for, oh, he does not get that off, and here comes all 4 of them right up and in, and I think who's gonna be right in front of the Gito? Oh, right there, guys, and there you have tonight's Rondo match. Ritzy Esports EU coming in first with 13 total eliminations, stat placement, 23 total points, pushing them way up that leaderboard. Team Stage 0 coming in second with 7 elimination. And NSG Elite Tech, I see you with 10 eliminations. GG Top 3. Here are the rest of your scores: 4 through 6, 7 through 9, 10 through 12, 13 through 15, 16 through 18, 19 through 21, and 22. Going all out. Crimson Albator, 9 eliminations, 1,502 damage. We'll be jumping with Albator when we come right back. We should have some live scores. We'll be going into tonight's final match. So if you haven't gotten your screenshot of Foxy OP over into the Yume Discord server, you need to do it quick because we are getting closer to that Wheel of Names. Thank you, Yume, for supporting and sponsoring tonight's UC giveaway. I will be right back. And our zone pops. So where we are right now is in zone. The rest of the team that are up in San Martin area are all going to have to come right up and in. Fake Star from Nevermind coming right up and chosen. Hasta la vista. I will see you in Rondo, the leaderboard shuffle match. These teams are not out at all. So now, oh, Hawa, thank you. Uncle Alert for 440. Thank you, Hawa. Thank you. Such a big fan, Hawa. You already know this. I love your name and your skills. So it does look like Team Entity is about ready to be the center of attention up here at Radio Tower Hill. But they also are not quite in zone, but they are gatekeeping. You can see we are right in the edge of zone. All these teams are right down below. It looks like Hope is over here just having fun with the 5.56 going on. Kaiser, that is not a place to stop. No, Kaiser's vehicle giving up the ghost, and now we do have the Rest in Peace department driving right up and in onto that far western edge of zone with Third Eye coming right up and behind him. Let's check in on the Rest in Peace department or not. So let's try that one more time. We got Third Eye wrapping right up and around over here. Oh, Nemesis trying to take the helmets off of the team. Third Eye. Oh, you guys are too funny. Alright, let's check in on the white hat over here for Nevermind coming up on from the south, trying to get those eyes across the way onto Upgrade and Team Entity still in that zone, still in the zone with all the teams wrapping around them. Team Entity, they don't want to get too close to you, Benny. Where you moving your team? I gotta know. No green, taking a break without doing something. Oh, yeah, not too long, please, Howard. Not too long. I like watching you in all of this. Oh, now, let's see if we can get some sky view going on and find out what is happening from above. You can see that we're just barely on the edge of zone. This is your zone, guys. This is what we're looking at. We got Third Eye, Rest in Peace, sign to God, Team Entity. Team Entity still dominating the north side of the zone. We got Crimson. Never mind, they are all coming right up into the flatlands. You know, the flatlands are so hard to fight. There are very few ridges. We got the nice ridges over here, but most of the ridges are now out of play. So Meowie right over on the other side does have to come on in just a little bit, but Meowie is stuck. He is stuck between Third Eye Marioso and Sign to God. We do have a duo from Sign to God right across the way. Look at Meowie just moving right up in his Ace OP. Ace OP covering the push for Rest in Peace Department. We still have Benny pushing in from the cliffside. Team Entity trying to push in from that north side. So now let's see what else is happening. We're down to the top 4 teams. Team 20 way out in the blue at this point. He is going to have to do something or deny those points. Deny, deny, deny. Team Entity starting to... Hello everyone and welcome back. We are headed into tonight's final Erangel match, and here are your scores. Straight out of Nepal, 56 total points. Coming in second, Crimson with 51, only 5 points for $40. One of them could be going home with $40. Never mind Esports coming in third with 32. All these teams over here, you can see them, can drop those big bombs. So let's go. This time we're going to be jumping with Crimson Albator. 9 eliminations, 1,502 damage. As I said earlier tonight, he is often on our screen. Let's find him. There he is. He's a good fragger to jump with. Let's see where they head off to in tonight's final Erangel match. I hope you guys had enough time to get on over and get your screenshots into the Yume Discord server. And now let's get that map screen up there. Here it is. We're coming in from that south side of Novo Crates, going across over towards that shark fin, the docks, going over between Potato Hill and Pachinki, right up through the boatyard shooting range, and dumping off just north of the Zarky Farm area. So now there is your flight path. We have 18 teams, 63 players in this, and let's roll. Crimson already off the plane. Let me scroll on in and find out what's going on with them, because it does look like there's a weather front of starburst coming through. We also have Semper Amici straight out of Nepal. They are all headed over towards this Milta area. You can see that they are right on top of each other. So that's what's happening. Albator getting ready to go on down on his Cerberus. And let's go, guys. Let's go. Let's see. I think we're going to have a very early fight over here in Milta. You can see that they're dropping just to the east of straight out of Nepal and Semper Amici, Team 11. So that's what I see over here. Alright. Looks like Pachinki is just total chaos over here as well. Let me go ahead and switch on over so you guys can see what's happening over in Pachinki. We have Team 12, 4 talents over here with Team 20, the Walking Devils. And we got the 4 Archangels over here in that eastern side, along with Team Mark on the east side, and Flex Esports down at the point. So we have several teams, and it looks like We've got Team 12, the 4-talent esports, trying to get into position, getting ready to push right up and in onto Team 20, the Walking Devils. And we're still keeping an eye on what is happening over here in Milta. So now let's see what's going on. It looks like Blaze BT's up to an elimination, coming right up and in onto Team 11. Semper Amici. Oh, Semper Amici is able to take down one of them, but we should be able to get them picked back up. And I'll keep an eye on what is happening over here in Pochinki. So let's see. Let's go ahead and scroll on in just a little bit because they are starting to move up and in. Alright, on the other screen, I'm going to go ahead and check in on... Ooh, we are going to military base, guys. We're going to the military base. We've got Team Stage 0 up in Rozhok. We've got the Chaos over here in Pochinki, where we've got the majority of our teams. They are pretty spread out. Crimson looks like straight out of Nepal. Gonna go ahead and get some more loot there. We did lose Spence, but we still have Fragger, Wolf, and Blaze BT for straight out of Nepal. So we also have, let's see, and this is Team 24, Team Drip, way up just to the south of the shooting range. Nobody really over on this western side. But these teams do need to come on down and into that military base. There's a chance that it won't be military base, but my gut says we are headed to the military base, guys. Alright, Dark Esports, not too far away from Team Stage 0. Team Stage 0, right as I said, it takes the shots over on the Dark Esports over at the school. The school apartments and Jot. Ooh, I think Jot is solo over here. Let's go. So that's the wrong Jot, guys, maybe. It looked like there's the wrong Jot. The right Jot. There you go. So keep an eye on that as he's in a fight with Dark Esports and the rest of Team 7's. Team Stage 0 is also coming up from behind. So now let's see what else is happening. Let's go. Let's see what's happening. We still have 4 teams over here in Pochinki, and it looks like they're all starting to push in from this north side. And we are crushing in onto the 4 Talents Esports and Flex Esports. We still have the 4 Archangels, Nemo, down at the southern point, and Team 20 crushing down the Walking Devils. So it looks like we're down to 3 teams. Oops, sorry, Jet. So now, I do think the rest of them have pulled right up and in. The other Jet coming into the apartment. So now, let's go ahead and switch on over this way. Give you guys some of that action over at the school apartments, because it looks like everybody's kind of starting to make their moves. They're starting to spread out over here in Pochinki, down in that lower right hand corner. The Archangels, Nemo, has moved from the point. Oh, sign to God is coming up onto that church. So now we do have another team coming into Pochinki. So Pochinki's still getting quite a bit of activity. So this looks like it's going to be a moment, so let's go ahead and switch it on over so you can see what is happening. And Sign to God is still coming up and around as well. So there you guys have an idea. We still have Dark Esports over here in a fight with Team Stage 0 and Flex Esports going down. So now Flex Esports over here in Pochinki down to just a man. And here comes Biscuit and the Dark Knight from Team 20, the Walking Devils. The Sign to God comes right up and in. Termy not too far away from Nemo. And Jot trying to get the shots right across in. Now here comes the push from Mafia coming right up and in. Noob on the outside. Noob, I think, was able to get Gravy. So now we got Mafia jumping on out. We still have Jack coming right up these stairs. And let's check in on what's going on with Ninja. Ninja now getting pushed up and in and by Team 7. Team 7, Team Stage 0 back up to 3-man team and coming in onto the solo from Dark Esports. And we do have Sign to God. Sign to God up here in a fight in Pachinki with, look at that, the knight right up on top of the roof has gotten Mahal. Mahal goes down. We still have Nemo across the way. And the nades are coming out just right on down in Pachinki. Let's get on over to Pachinki and keep an eye on what's going on over here. And let's check in on this map because the map is starting to close on in. We're down to 11 teams. It looks like straight on Nepal also over here in a fight with Crimson one more time. Crimson finding straight on Nepal in the farm, and we do have a trio from Crimson over here. But all 4 of them, oh, Drake trying to come up on this mountain ridge on top of Wolf, and Wolf is able to get that knock, and our zone is getting ready to pop. Here it goes. We are still going down towards that military base. We still have a bit of the main island in this, but we are headed over towards military, and we got a 2-3 situation. I don't see what there's Wolf. Alright, so it's a 3-3 now between number 1 and number 2. So let's see what's going to happen. Let's keep an eye on this fight because this is number 1 and number 2 are leaderboards of tonight. Straight on Nepal, 5 points ahead of Crimson, and they are over here in the blue. Straight on Nepal, up to 4 eliminations, and now straight on Nepal, wrapping around, getting closer over here to Crimson. So let's go ahead and scroll on in just a little bit. Looks like Fragger now is getting pushed up on. Ooh, Fragger. We do have that off angle over on by Lancer. So it looks like we got 7 eliminations coming out of Pachinki for Team 20, the Walking Devils. So now let's get over here. Let's keep an eye on this fight, and I'm going to go ahead and put Blaze, because that's who I clicked on. Blaze coming up on this ridge line, and it looks like Lancer is still over in that red. All right, they're all getting ready to start moving on in. And Urza Esports, I'm sorry, they just got into that fight with Team Stage 0. All 4 of them are still standing. We'll be able to get Lofty picked back up. And let's see. We did have a fight down here between Ritzy and Team 17 NSG Elite. So keep an eye on that as well. Ooh, Blaze BT. Straight out of Nepal, taking out Crimson. Tonight's winners most likely. Look at this Blaze moving along with his box, guys. There it is. There you have it. It does look like straight out of Nepal should win this unless we get some chaos. More chaos. So now let's get on over to this fight, guys. Let me go ahead and put the map back up there so you guys can see where we're headed. And I feel like we should be going to that northern side right over here. This is probably where we're going to end up tonight. We'll have to see. We only have 1 team out of 6. We only have 6 remaining teams in this. And we are only in Stage 2. Stage 2. But let's see. Both of these Both of these bridges are getting gate gapped. We got Urza over on the east to the north side. We've got NSG Elite to the south side. And then we have 2 teams over here, almost 3 teams over here on this west bridge. No one on the south side. They are all over here on the north side. So we do have, it looks like Team 24, Team Drip up at the Grandma's Lighthouse. We got Team 8, Voltrex, getting pushed out of the 12-pack by Team 20, the Walking Devils, over on that West Bridge area. And I think that's where our next fight's going to be. So let's head on over and see what's going on with Team 20. Up to 7 eliminations coming right up in onto Voltrex and Team 24, Team Drip. So we'll keep an eye on what is going on. I'll go ahead and scroll on in just a little bit more. We do have Straight on the Paul way over in that Milta area. You saw him getting into the glider. Hopefully they'll go to that north side, because I think that's where we're going, guys. That north side of the island. We'll have to find out, because our zone will be popping in less than 30 seconds. Foxy OP in the chat. Don't forget to get your screenshots over to the Yume Discord server, guys. Let's make sure that you get your name on tonight's UC giveaway, the Wheel of Names, and once again sponsored by Yume. Thank you so much, Yume, for the support, supporting all of us. Foxy OP. Alright, so it looks like we're going to go ahead and wrap around. So they're just trying to get the idea of where they are. And look at this, he can see Team 8 just sitting in his vehicle getting all this information. Oh, and let's check in on the Dark Knight, because the Dark Knight's over here also taking those shots. So, oh, I forgot, guys. I forgot to switch over to team match number 4. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Yume. I'm sorry. I messed up. It's my chat's fault. They forgot to tell me to switch. There we go. There we go. Match number 4, guys. Alright. I knew I was forgetting something, but they move so fast that I have to hurry to get everything done between matches. Alright, looks like we're gonna head on down to that ferry pier area. Ooh! The Dark Knight, oh, he's so low, he's down to 5 HP. He does get 1. He's got 1 knocked. Oh, does he get it? He does. He gets it. Oh, look at that. Taking out Team Drip when they had him right down to 5 HP. The Dark Knight up to 5 eliminations, and I got that match 4 marker under there. Ooh, we're switching over and going over to, let's see, where do you guys think we're gonna go? Where do you think we're gonna go? I don't feel like we're gonna go over to this western edge. We may do something a little different. Maybe we'll go to the north side of this zone for a change. Maybe it'll be a little different. And we still have Vortex over here. Let me check in on Vortex, because we're down to the top 5 teams. Vortex! That's not what I wanted to see. Now get your mutant grape butt back in this match. Oh, Hardy. Zeus Hardy. Oh, who found you, Zeus? It was LM10. Let me see where LM10 was. Oh, he's coming right up and in to get that elimination in with that FBB mode. And we do have Urza coming up right around on the backside, trying to get those angles. Zello right on top of that ridge line. Let's check in on Zello. See what Zillow, trying to get those shots down. And then Lofsy down on the other side. Lofsy coming up and around. Is going to try to make sure that they don't get that res off with it. They are in the nade shack, I believe is where they are. Let me check. Yes, they are in the nade shack. That is Zello. Look at that Zello right there. Zello is down to about 5 HP, but Zello is taking those shots. And we also have Lofsy on the other side. Look at this. A 1-1 split by Urza, trying to take out the trio of Voltrex coming right up and around, trying to get those angles over onto Lofsy, right up on that, up on the deck. And look at that right there in front of him, gets him down to 1 HP, and he's still getting those shots. And now Voltrex Consuelo going out to the blue, going down from the blue zone. So the blue zone is now starting to really hurt these people, these players. Yes, we are going to the north side of the zone, and everybody's switching up and around going. And it looks like NSG Elite are coming right up behind, straight on the Paul, headed over to that center zone compound. Oh no, Zello going down, so now it is just Lofsy. Oh, and they took that crazy angle, they repositioned. All right, so now we do have team. Oh, he can see him. He's honking on his scooter, guys. His Team 17 NSG Elite. We're starting to wrap right up and around. He's like, get your biscuit on this scooter. Oh, I think NSG Elite can see him. Tack is right above him. Tack, oh, look at this spray down by Tack as they are trying to wrap down and around right behind NSG Elite. Tack trying to get these shots down the hill, but it looks like Team 20, the Walking Devils, are using the terrain to stay out of the spray. But where are they headed? They're going to be right here. Look in your upper right-hand corner. We got straight out of the ball, right to the north of them, and they are completely surrounded by NSG. So now, let's go. Let's see what's happening as we're coming right on in. Let me see. Let's get an idea where Team 8 coming across that bridge completely uncontested right into the lap of straight out of Nepal. So now all four of the teams are on the screen. You can see we got NSG from uphill looking down into the compound of Team 20, the Walking Devils. We got Team 8 Voltrex coming in. Hardy pushing right up and in onto straight out of Nepal. Wolf! Oh, I didn't get down here fast enough. Hardy taking out Wolf. So now straight out of Nepal down to just Fragger and Blaze BT. So there are your 4 teams still in here. And let's see what's still on the scooter. Making the push up the hill. Making the push right up the hill into NSG Elite. And we still have straight out of Nepal getting surrounded by Team Voltrex right down below. Oh, the seat swap. So now we are down to the final 3 teams, guys. We still have Voltrex in here. We still have straight out of Nepal in here. And all 4 of them from NSG Elite. So now Consuelo still trying to get those shots right on over. But he's gonna get wrapped around by NSG Elite. The seat swap. As they come all the way around him, and then he does push out from behind that tree. But it doesn't look like, was it cover? I don't think he was there trying in the right position to get the shots over behind the tree. So now, we got a fight going on. It looks like, straight on the ball. Straight on the ball. Out. So now we're down to the final two teams. We got all three of them still standing from Team 17. No, all four of them from Team 17. We are in a 4v3 situation. Hardy is now pushing right up and in. So now Hardy going down. So let's check in on who is fragging out over here. So now let's go, guys. We're down to the final two teams of tonight's Yume Wednesday night cash scrims, and Jack is the last one still standing. And so is Canzino, the last one over here. Oh. There it is. Voltrex coming in first with 12 eliminations, 10 placement points, 22 total points for Voltrex. Coming in second, MSG Elite with, let's see, we got 10 eliminations straight out of Nepal. Coming in third with 7 eliminations. GG top 3. Here are the rest of your scores. 4 through 6, 7 through 9, 10 through 12, 13 through 15, 16 through 18. Going all out. LXR LM 107 eliminations, 978 playing for Voltrex. Alright, guys, let me go get the list of names and tonight's final scores, and I will be right back. Starting to feel that hurricane going on, where there's gonna start pushing, wrapping around that clockwise direction over towards Benny. Here they come, Benny, and we still have Rest in Peace Department, me, Yume, and Nemesis cross that way as well. Never mind. Up to 4. We got full squad, team entity, full squad, and a duo across the way for the Rest in Peace Department. And now we're down to the final boss and Fake Star. And you can see down below that we are in a 2v2 until we can get these teammates picked back up. So looks like Team Entity getting that full reset. Might have lost one from Team Entity, but they're trying to push right up and in onto the final boss. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Wheel of Names. Let's go. Shuffle number 1, shuffle number 2, shuffle number 3. And as I was watching that screenshot, I realized 7 but 11. If you're out there, I'm so sorry. You know why. All right. So let's go ahead and congratulations to tonight's Yume UC giveaway. Thank you, Yume, for sponsoring tonight's UC giveaway. Congratulations, Devil0785516. Get over to the Yume Discord server, open up a ticket, and let them know that you won tonight's UC giveaway, and thank them from me for sponsoring the giveaway. Here are your scores straight out of Nepal. 68 total points. Crimson coming in second with 52. And SG shooting up that leaderboard, coming in third with 39 total points. Thank you, everyone, for coming out and supporting the Yume Wednesday night cash scrims. These teams, these players, and me, we all truly appreciate your support. Rain, thank you so much for the memberships. I truly appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Have a great night. Stay safe, and I will see you soon. I love you guys. Good night.